Joining us this week on Country Music Junkies, we have the wonderful and talented Shelly Dubois from Peace River, Alberta. Shelly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me, Patrice.
All right, now, for listeners who are just kind of starting to get to know you, who is Shelly Dubois?
Shelly Dubois. I am a country artist. I've been a country artist all my life, and I just really enjoy singing and writing songs, and I love getting out there to perform for people. I love the stage.
Well, that's good. And now, when did you start performing?
I started performing in public when I was 13 years old.
Wow.
Yes.
And were they cover songs or your own songs? What was that?
A lot of them were cover songs. I didn't start writing songs till I was about 16, 17.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it's just kind of been off and on that I write songs, and I've gotten way more serious in the past 5 years writing my own songs. So, yeah.
Right on. So I guess take us through, from the time you were 13 and you started performing, take us through from that time to where you are now. What's happened for you?
Oh, lots of different things. And it was mostly, for music, was mostly a hobby. Sometimes I wanted to take it to the next level of more of a career, but then life kind of took me in different directions.
Of course.
And so here I am now. I have lots of experience of getting out there performing in cover bands, playing with many different musicians throughout the years. And so it's brought me to the spot now where I'm ready to do this as a full-time career. So I have a lot of that experience behind me that I bring to the stage. And so that's where I'm at right now.
So what is your music like? I mean, it's country, but what's the Shelly Dubois twist to it?
I'm kind of where Martina McBride meets Dolly Parton, I guess.
Okay, great combination. Do you want to expand upon that?
I like to have that sort of more traditional sound, but more contemporary, I guess. I'm not a pop country singer at all, or country rock. I kind of compare myself even to the sound of Gord Bamford.
Oh, cool. All right.
Yeah, I call myself the female artist of Gord Bamford.
Hey, that's all right. That's pretty cool. I don't think he'd be worried at all. That's pretty cool, and I think he'd be flattered, if anything. So I guess take us through your music. Now, you released an album in 2008, the album I'm Not Looking Back. Can you tell us a little bit about that album?
It has 10 songs on it. All songs were I wrote. I recorded the album here in Duncan at a studio called the Woodshop Recording Studio. And, I've just been kind of taking that album for the past 3 years out to my shows. I didn't really promote it big time because shortly after I recorded that album, my oldest daughter passed away. So having to go through all that, and I didn't play music for about 2 years.
Oh, wow.
So now that I have a lot of my friends and my family really encouraged me to get back to music, and it was really healing for me. So now I'm out there promoting it, and it doesn't do too bad. I've sent it off to radio stations in Europe, like internet radio stations, and
right
in the States and throughout Canada. So it does gets pretty good radio play that way. So, but now it's time to start recording again. So I'm looking forward to that.
That's awesome. So what can we expect to see from you within the next little while?
I am heading to the studio here either late this month or at the end of this month or beginning of February. I'm just waiting to hear from the producer for a date. I have what I'm going to do is I'm going to record singles. It's been said in the music industry the past 6 months that nobody buys CDs anymore except at for country fans or hard rock fans, and they only buy them at shows. And so it's downloading is the big thing right now.
Absolutely.
So what I'm going to do this year, pardon me, is record singles. I'll record a single, like I say, at the end of the month here, February, and then I'll probably record another one about 4 months after that. And then after recording 4 or 5 singles and at the same time promoting them to radio, then I'll probably do like an EP, and then a couple years down the road do a full album. But then I'll be promoting it through my social media and also having it available on iTunes and off of my website, of course, for sale.
Well,
but, yeah.
That sounds phenomenal. Now, can we expect to hear more songs that are written by you, or are you planning on collaborating with a couple of other songwriters? What are you thinking?
I've actually been collaborating and writing on my own. Collaborating has been a new thing for me because I really like to sit by myself and write songs, but to get other ideas with collaborators is a really good experience as well. My first single, though, is actually written by a hit songwriter out of Nashville, by Gretchen Peters.
Oh, great.
So I'm looking forward to getting that one done, but I will continue to write and continue to collaborate and hopefully write some really great songs out of that.
Well, that sounds wonderful. When can we expect to hear the first single off of this new EP?
I am hoping by March, end of February, beginning of March.
Awesome. And what type of music are we going to hear? Like, are they going to be stories about your life or about people that you know?
It's stories about my life. It's also like life experiences. There's a song I just wrote kind of talking about when I was a kid. My demographic is the ages of 45 to 55, which I fall into. And I write to that demographic, things that we've experienced and things that, like the song that I wrote is when we were kids, what happened back then,
So kind of a nostalgic
it's all those
song.
kind of different subjects, scenarios, life experiences that fall into my songwriting.
Absolutely. And are they more ballads or are they kind of upbeat? What's the tempo of the song?
I do call myself a balladeer. I tend to write more that way.
All right. I
really have to listen to a lot of upbeat songs in order to get into the mode of, okay, I got to write an upbeat song. So it's a mix right now.
Well, that's great.
Of ballads and upbeat.
Well, that sounds wonderful. We look forward to hearing that. Now, if fans want to go and find out more about you, what you're doing, where you're touring, performing, all about the new album, where can they go?
They can go, first of all, to my website. That's www.shelly-dubois.com. And on my website, I have links to my blog. I have links to Twitter, links to Facebook, my Reverb Nation. I have my store on there where you can buy my music and my merchandise. So it's my house, my web page. So if you want to go there first, and then you can go from there and follow me on other social media.
Well, that sounds great. We will have to check that out. Shelly, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for talking with me today, Patrice. I really appreciate it.